In this issue of Movies, we'll ride high with Timothy Dalton, the newest 007 in the living daylights, and peek into the hilarious world of Richard Dreyfuss and Emilio Estevez, the comedic cops of Stakeout. You'll go behind the scenes and hang 10 with the cast of North Shore and visit Kevin Costner and Sean Young on the set of the smash hit suspense thriller No Way Out. Newcomers Patrick Dempsey and Amanda Peterson learn the heartfelt lessons of teenage romance in Can't Buy Me Love. And Matt Dillon and Diane Lane shoot the works and go for broke in the big town. You won't believe your eyes when you see the amazing special effects created for Mel Brooks' comedy spoof, Spaceballs. We'll get up close with Christopher Reeve and John Cryer in Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. And open the door to the frighteningly funny world of House 2, The Second Story. You'll meet Hollywood's newest screen sensation, Elizabeth Shue, the sexy star of Adventures in Babysitting. All this and more as Movies brings you what's happening today and tomorrow.
It's all so boring here, Margot. If only I could find a real man.
Bond, James Bond. 007 here. I'll report in an hour.
There's a new 007, and his name is Timothy Dalton.
Better make that 2.
Timothy Dalton, well, what can you say? He's one of a kind, just rather like his predecessors were, really. He's a very fine actor, probably the best actor we've ever had. And he shows great aptitude for the role. He's athletic, he's enthusiastic, has a good sense of humor.
Relax, Yogi. Our engineers have spent months perfecting this.
How many times have you done this before?
You're the first.
Timothy, we'd been interested in quite a long time ago. I think 8 years ago, we first approached him. And at that time, he didn't seem particularly interested. And we discovered afterwards it was a bit of a misunderstanding. And when we met him again, we were very impressed, both with his manner, his attitude to the James Bond role.
Along with a new James Bond, Living Daylights also premieres the talents of a new Bond girl.
Well, the leading lady is an actress called Mariam Darbo, who plays a cellist in the film called Cara. And she's, I think, splendid in it. She's got a lovely, sensitive, warm, radiant quality. It's a part in which she has to go from innocence and ingenuousness. She's a victim of circumstances. And she develops through into being a very aware, strong, good lady who's very much on Bond's side and helps him, helps the film come to its successful conclusion.
What's that supposed to mean?
Back end of horse.
You're calling me a horse's ass.
Well, she's exceptionally beautiful girl. She has a sort of an air of innocence the character in the film requires us. Not what one would expect to be involved with the Bond action sequences and so forth. And the film takes us through the transition from this innocent girl to her falling in love with James Bond, of course, eventually. I think as times have progressed, the leading lady in the Bond film has changed. I think with Mariam, she is quite different to anyone else we've had before, and it really is a love story, which really works very well in this film.
Mark up, and be cameras, and action for me!
Another thing that works well in Living Daylights is the return of the classic James Bond customized Aston Martin, which first appeared in the early Bond films. Specially trained, highly skilled stunt crews spent weeks rehearsing and filming the heart-stopping car stunts on the frozen terrain of Lake Wyssensee. Though the work was tedious and time-consuming and done under extremely harsh weather conditions, the results that appear on screen proved to be well worth the effort.
Brace yourself.
Because that Aston Martin, to me, was a very integral part of what I think was the best Bond film, Goldfinger. And also Bond himself. I mean, his hobby, his delight was special, good cars, and probably driving them fast. I mean, I think it's terrific to have that back. To me, it is redolent of and helps to recapture those things that I once related to so well in the early Bond films.
What is this?
I've had a few optional extras installed. Amazing, this modern safety glass.
For 25 years, filmgoers have thrilled to the non-stop action and adventure that go hand in hand with James Bond. But what is it that keeps audiences coming back time after time?
Well, first and foremost, they're superbly made. I mean, you've got the best British technicians that are available making them. They cost a lot of money, but the money's extremely well spent on superb effects. The stories themselves are imaginative, action-packed, exciting, and I think all those qualities put together make them a terrific 2 hours entertainment.
I don't know if you're familiar with Montgomery, but just in case you're not, 2 years ago he killed one of our agents.
Just busted out of Stonehurst, didn't he? Killed a guard?
Oh, he has an old girlfriend here. He hasn't seen her for 1.5 years. Her name is Maria McGuire.
She drives a 1980 Volkswagen, lives alone, long brown hair, brown eyes, 313 pounds.
313 pounds? Let me see that.
Imagine that's fully clothed.
Oh, my God. Oh, she could be the house. This is disgusting. I hate this job.
Richard Dreyfuss and Emilio Estevez are two undercover cops assigned to a stakeout.
Think she's gone on a diet?
Everything was routine.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
Until one of them stepped out of line.
We're supposed to be watching the house, right? So I was watching the house from the inside.
Out of the shadows.
What a bozo.
And into danger.
I don't believe this.
You like spicy?
I love spicy. I'm gonna kill him.
This is about a guy who doesn't expect to turn around across a crowded room or across a crowded street and get it right in the heart. And that's what happens.
Look, Maria,
There are things about me that you don't know.
I don't know your name.
Bill.
The idea of a professional who does this tremendously unprofessional thing was very, very attractive to me.
Lay back a little bit more. You're looking a little too healthy for my taste here.
Directed by John Badham, known for such hits as War Games, Short Circuit, and Saturday Night Fever, Stakeout is his first buddy film.
There are classic elements of young cop, old cop, wise cop, dumb cop, though it's very often sometimes to figure out who is the wise one and who is the dumb one.
Two guys who you like, hopefully, who spend part of their time putting one another down and defending one another. It's male bonding, that's what it is.
Here's the place to do it.
On the set, Emilio and Richard improvised many of their lines. They created one scene where during the long stakeout, Bill sets up Chris with a film trivia question.
We play a game where we're doing movie lines. I'm saying, what movie is this from? And I'll do a line, and he'll have to guess what movie that's from. And I did a line from Jaws.
Okay, what movie? Well, this was not a boating accident. I don't know. Oh, you're hopeless.
Now, for the sake of these gentlemen here, say all of the Jaws lines that you want. Do all of those. What is it? This was not a boating accident. This was no boating accident. He knows all of the Jaws dialogue. Scary. How many times have you seen Jaws?
About 20 times.
The two actors met for the first time on the set of Stakeout. Their on-screen partnership soon became an off-screen friendship.
I think he's terrific. You know, I've been a fan of his since I was a kid.
We got along great, and we put that relationship into the film.
Get out of the house.
It's you I want.
Get out of the house. Just who this is. Cover me! Nothing going on here, just some dull old police work.
Honey, I'm home.
No funny stuff.
No funny stuff.
You used to be a hell of a cop, man.
You're a cop. Well, it was kind of, you know, some...
You've been watching me?
I'm not going down with you.
I hope you believe in reincarnation.
Yeah, I think you're right. I screwed up.
Richard Dreyfuss and Emilio Estevez in the smash hit action comedy Stakeout.
Did we practice safe sex?
Probably not.
North Shore is the exciting new film about the young men who challenge Hawaii's monster waves.
Surfing is the most demanding sport there is. You've got to have just tremendous stamina and tremendous physical strength, particularly in your arms and your chest, and great endurance and great lung power.
Shot entirely on location in the Hawaiian Islands, North Shore shows the sport of surfing as it has never been seen before. Documenting this action in such places as Sunset Beach, Waimea, and Pipeline was no easy task for the production crew or the film stars. Long hours were spent in the sun and surf to guarantee that North Shore would be a one-of-a-kind film.
What separates this picture from most, it's approximately 30% in the water with surf. A lot of it has to do with praying for the right kind of waves and the right kind of weather.
Here we are, we got it. Action!
I like the hand holding in the shore break. The scenes where people are coming out of the water and just diving right, getting right out into the water with them and fighting the surf with them. We almost lost it once when we did the shot of Rick The shot of Rick, when he first goes into the water, one wave caught us and knocked me down, and I just kept holding the camera up higher and higher as I went lower and lower. And finally I fell over, and just as it almost hit the water, the assistant cameraman grabbed it. That was close.
North Shore tells the story of Rick Kane, played by Matt Adler, who wins a surfing contest and a chance to surf Hawaii's North Shore.
Well, I'm going to Hawaii to surf the big waves in the North Shore.
For Rick, the trip's a dream come true. Until he discovers that he's in a little over his head. The monster waves of the North Shore are much different than the swells he's used to. But Rick soon finds the help of Chandler, a local surfing hero played by Gregory Harrison. Chandler teaches Rick the true art of surfing.
There's a reef right there. See, a wave breaks in water that's half as deep as the wave is tall.
There.
In addition to acting in North Shore, Harrison also contributed to the project as second unit director.
I love acting, and I love surfing. I mean, I just couldn't have been happier than the days that I was out in the water directing second unit.
My name's Kiani. What's your name?
Rick's life gets even more complicated when he meets Kiani, a beautiful native girl.
Hi, Rick.
Hi.
Kiani is a very important character to the movie because she represents Hawaii. She represents the exotic part, the giving, the warmth of Hawaii, the beauty of Hawaii.
You seem different from the others.
Ouch. I guess you've had a lot of surfer boyfriends, huh?
I've had a lot of practice.
Oh, really?
Oh, my brothers and cousins.
Oh.
I guess you're okay now. I gotta go.
To ensure realistic surfing sequences, producers of the film cast some of today's surfer greats like Sean Thompson, Jerry Lopez, and Laird Hamilton in some of North Shore's key roles.
All the surfing that you see is actually done by our surfers. Matt Adler, who plays Rick Kane, is an excellent surfer, and Gregory Harrison has been surfing for years, and he did all of his own surfing. And John Philbin, who plays Turtle, is an excellent surfer.
You have to appreciate the fact that you're dancing on the arm of the Lord. You go out into the middle of the power, and you get humbled so fast, you get slapped down and told exactly what your place is in the cosmos.
When you're out there, it's just you and the ocean, you know. When you're sitting on the TV, it's you and your couch, and you're looking at the TV, and it's, you know, you can turn it off. Where when you're out there dropping in and everything, you can't turn it off. It's you know, you're riding. It's you against the ocean. It's an amazing thing to do, and that's why surfers get so obsessed and wrapped up with it, and it carries them through their time on land. That's why land people who don't know what that time in the water is like can't relate to surfers. You know, this movie's going to try to show it. When they show, you know, big surf and professional surfers doing what they're doing, that's an attempt to show it, but unless you're out there, you know, in that water, in that moving water, then you really don't know what it's like, so you can't know how powerful a force it is.
Catch the excitement. Catch the thrills. Catch the wave with North Shore.
How did you actually meet the Secretary of Defense? I was introduced to him by Pritchard.
I met him when I was in college.
Pritchard?
Yeah, Scott Pritchard. General Counsel for the Secretary of Defense. You got it? But good enough look, you know this already.
Set within the inner reaches of the United States Pentagon, No Way Out is a suspense thriller which spins a tale of intrigue and espionage, possible only at the highest levels of power.
Good morning, Mr. Pritchard. Go right in. May I take your hat, sir?
Oh, thank you.
Commander. Glad to have you with us.
Nice to be here. Thank you, sir.
Scott has a very high opinion of you. Are you familiar with the new
No
movies?
Way Out
No, sir.
features Kevin Costner as Lieutenant Commander Tom Farrell,
Premature, isn't it?
Gene Hackman as the United States Defense Secretary David
That
Bryce,
collection of piranhas, community is one.
and newcomer Will Patton as his overzealous assistant, Scott Pritchard.
He's the kind of character that leads you through the movie, and when you can't find projects a lot of times and people show an interest in working with you, the question finally comes up, well, what are you interested in? And at that point, you start mentioning scripts that you've seen in the past that weren't made for any number of reasons, but you somehow believe that the script was valid and it was good, and that was the case of this film.
You're pretty impressed with me.
No.
Yes, you are.
Lieutenant Commander Tom Farrell and Defense Secretary David Bryce find themselves caught in a triangle of passion and deception. At the center of this struggle is Susan Atwell, played by Sean Young.
I see her as somebody who is really willing to try to take advantage of anything that might come her way, you know, in terms of being comfortable or being successful or being able to utilize on what she may possess. And to her, beauty is something that she can use with Bryce, the Secretary of Defense, as something tangible, you know, to live comfortably by. And I don't think she feels a lot of guilt about it. I think she's happy to do it. I think when it gets difficult for her is when she meets Tom Farrell, this guy in the Navy, and he just makes it happen for her.
Ask me a question, I'll answer it.
It's David Bryce, Secretary of Defense. Satisfied?
You know I work for Bryce?
Then that makes two of us.
For director Roger Donaldson, a native New Zealander, it was the philandering world of politics and power, concealed in one of the most powerful buildings in the world, that was the intriguing factor in No Way Out.
This particular movie, well, you know, the Pentagon is where this movie's set, and I think there was just the word Pentagon probably, you know, that got me intrigued. Find out what the place was really like and, you know, what goes on there, and you know, the Pentagon is the most powerful institution probably in the world. To make a movie set inside the Pentagon for me was a real challenge and something that really excited me and interested me.
The rest of the cast and crew of No Way Out also found that shooting among the monuments and symbols of one of the most fascinating capitals of the world, Washington, D.C., provided them with the perfect opportunity to experience the reality of the story firsthand. While the complicated logistical problems of shooting here worried the producers, it was the deftly written characterizations that worried the actors.
I suppose he's a man who lives for a certain amount of risk, in that he's in a very high position in the government and yet takes these terrible chances, being a married man and slipping about and being seen, for instance, in this particular scene that we just shot. He knows somebody is back there, but he goes in the house anyway. It's compulsive in a way.
I love the script. I think that's, you know, I just thought it was such a great script, so well written, and it took a lot of chances in terms of questioning things that were going on in our government.
No espionage thriller would be complete without the dangerous action sequences, and No Way Out is no exception. When Tom Farrell finds out what really is going on, he goes from being the hunter to being the hunted.
Get him! Come on, hurry up!
You really do have to have a sort of sense of responsibility about you, that, you know, you really do believe that all of that as a director you're going to exploit their risk to the maximum. In other words, you're not going to take risks that aren't going to get into the movie. You know, you want to shoot stuff that's going to get in the movie, and if they're going to risk their necks for you, then you've got to make sure that what you're shooting is what you really want.
Director Donaldson's task is made much easier when working with an athletic actor like Kevin Costner, who enjoyed doing as many of his own stunts as possible.
I was never attracted to movies over the dialogue, at least in the early years. I was always attracted to the physical nature of pictures, and so consequently, the physical things in the pictures are sometimes the most fun for me. I really don't find myself doing a movie for close-ups. I mean, I'd almost ask my double to come in and do the close-ups if I could do the stuff. But unfortunately, I can't do everything, and I've had really good people help me in all my movies. But if I can do it, or if I can persuade anyone to let me do it, I'll do it.
He's a very, very physical guy himself. He does a lot of his own stuff. I just set it up for him, and if everything looks right, I'll say, yeah, we can let Kevin do it.
Marker, background, action! You okay?
No Way Out, a timely thriller based on the corruption and cover-up that can happen at the highest level of our national security.
Cindy Mancini and Ronald Miller live on the same street, but they're in totally different worlds.
Wouldn't you like to be popular?
Cindy's hot, Ronald's not, but he's got a plan that could change all that.
I want to rent you.
Rent me?
Yeah. You pretend you like me, and we go out for just a few weeks.
Just going out with me is not going to make you popular.
Well, I have $1,000. It says it will.
Now, the biggest social transformation in history
No hand-holding, no kissing, and I get my lunch hour off.
is about to begin.
Okay, Donald, we're ready.
Oh, Cindy, one last thing.
Yeah.
My name is Ronald, not Donald.
I think that's Ronald Miller. Didn't you, used to mow our lawn?
Ronald's over in no man's land, and he's still alive.
He's going from totally geek
Totally chic.
Let's dance!
to totally out of control.
I have moves.
All I ever did was think about you.
Stay yourself. Don't change to please me.
Me change? Never.
It's the comedy that proves $1,000 can buy popularity, but it can't buy me love.
He's such a heartbreaker.
You can make it in the big time?
That's what I'm here for.
New shooter coming out.
1,000, shoot it off.
George Cole is a rattlesnake.
Don't push your luck, country boy.
If you're smart, you'll stay away from him and his wife.
Let's face it, Laura, he's just using you like you were a slave. 7,000, shoot it off.
You got some kind of magic or something is what I heard.
$16,000. Shoot it off.
He'd kill us in a minute if he thought he could get away with it.
I'm gonna send you back to Indiana in a bunch of little shoeboxes.
You know what we need? I mean, besides bread, we need a woman to appreciate what we have to offer.
Freddie Shute loves to cut class.
hates to do homework, lives for summer vacation.
Look, Freddie, you're a semi-charming guy and a real snappy dresser. You're just not the kind of guy I date anymore.
Yeah? What kind of guy you dating now?
Oh, the kind who wears socks.
And the only reason he hasn't been expelled yet is because he's the gym teacher.
Oh, Mr. Shoup.
At Oceanfront High.
Congratulations. You've been chosen to teach summer school. No, I'm not a real teacher. That's all right. These aren't real students. They're unmotivated, irresponsible, not too bright. They'll relate to you.
You in this class, too?
I'm teaching them.
No way!
Right off the bat, you show them who's in charge. Please take your seats.
Where should we take him?
Who is in charge?
I recommend this time I pass.
You're gonna do well, Jerome. I can feel it.
I've seen some of your students. Very scary.
There's a very valid reason for summer vacation. The human brain needs rest.
I know you guys aren't exactly fired up about English. We're stuck here. We're trapped like rats.
Tension breaker had to be done.
Mark Harmon.
You need an intelligent, sensitive man who can skate.
Kirstie Alley.
Do you know such a guy?
Oh, they're hard to find.
And the Oceanfront High Summer School class of '87.
They're as smart as you and me. You and I. All of us.
Paramount Pictures presents a new film by Carl Reiner, Summer School.
I love this film. It had passion and a plucky spirit. Dave, I agree with you. Thumbs up from me. Same here. To sum it up, I'm Chainsaw. I'm Dave. We'll see you at the movies.
Hi, I'm Lucy Chapman, and I'm dead.
Lucy Chapman, suburban housewife, today choked to death on a giant South Korean chicken ball.
That was 1 year ago. Now, thanks to her sister's magic,
Lucy! Goldo!
something unexpected has happened.
Hello again.
Lucy's come back. And everyone's asking the same question.
Who are you? Where were you? What am I doing in this dress?
What is this? Some sort of grotesque joke?
You brought me back from the dead. Nice of you to take the time.
Shelley Long is Lucy Chapman, and Lucy Chapman's life just hasn't been the same since her death. Hello again.
By any chance, do you know what's happened on Knots Landing?
Mel Brooks, who hung the Western High in Blazing Saddles and electroshocked the horror film in Young Frankenstein, has assembled 2 generations of comedic talent in Spaceballs and supported that talent with an army of top artistic and technical people in Hollywood. On the set, he works with a seemingly boundless energy that is supposed to belong only to youth. For in addition to writing, producing, and directing Spaceballs, he plays 2 starring roles.
Do I get this at the end of the movie? Do I get to keep this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I can do Halloween? Mm-hmm. Spaceball is about the last frontier. It is about space. It is the last genre that I can destroy, so I'm destroying it. It really is kind of a blazing space.
You hold them off. I'll get the door.
Nobody's shooting this thing. I hate guns. Ah, my hair. He shot my hair.
Cut. It was great. It was great. 54. You were wonderful. You were surprisingly good then. No, that was really terrific. He's out That there, was you a know, great and if take. you miss a beat or if We you don't have know 2 where he's takes? coming from, All right. you're like, what is he talking about? What is he doing? He's crazy. But if you understand where he's coming from and after hanging around him, he's just so quick.
He's very approachable in a work situation, and he listens to your suggestions and guides you through a scene and gives you directions you wouldn't normally think of. You know, that's what makes him Mel Brooks, as opposed to somebody else coming up with those crazy thoughts.
He really is the master. There's no one like him to work with in comedy.
that, you know, people think that he's such a funny man and everything. Actually, with him, comedy is serious business. And as funny as he is, he gets very serious.
I'm learning a lot from this guy, who is... I sit in dailies.
And get up there and go to work. Wow. Silence! Who dares enter the sacred and awesome presence of the everlasting know-it-all? Yogurt. Yogurt?
One of the actors that Brooks must direct in Spaceballs is himself. He plays Yogurt, a galactic guru who dispenses wisdom with fruit at the bottom.
You heard of me?
Heard of you? Who hasn't heard of Yogurt?
Yogurt the wise. Yogurt the all-powerful.
Yogurt the magnificent. Please, please, don't make a fuss. I'm just plain Yogurt.
His directorial duties extend to controlling the performance of the second character he plays, President Scroob, leader of the Spaceballs.
I have a TV set. It's a TV monitor, right? And the TV monitor records the scene. So I act in the scene, and I trot over to the TV monitor, and I look, and I say, Mel, you stink. Let's do it again, folks. Take two. Did I tell you I don't like that thing down? Put it up. You look like a big black cockroach. Scares me.
Background.
You look like a big fat water bug. Raise that mask. How do I know you're not making faces at me under that thing?
President Scroob.
Yes. How do I know you're not making faces at me under that thing?
President Scroob.
Yes. The monitor is an invaluable tool because it tells you exactly what's wrong with either the staging, the intonation, the rhythm, the interplay, and you got it.
Sir.
Yes. Oh. Never have that damn thing down in front of me. How do I know you're not making faces at me under that thing?
President Scroob.
Yes.
There it is. Planet Druidia.
Ah, Planet Druidia.
You don't need that, Private. We're right here. Now, what is it?
When it came to the sophisticated realm of sound effects, Brooks would settle for no less than the state-of-the-art.
I've lost the bleeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the creeps. The what? The what? And the what? You know, the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
That's not all he's lost.
Unlike most comedies, Spaceballs requires many elaborate special effects shots, and they had to be first class.
He did it.
What?
The special effects Masters of Apogee Incorporated worked with Brooks to make his vision a reality. One of Apogee's principal tasks was to create and shoot the elaborate models found at the heart of any true space epic. Their computerized motion control system allowed technicians to move their cameras in precisely defined patterns to give the photographed models the illusion of motion.
What was that?
Hi.
What are you?
I'm a Mog. Half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
We had to bring out character, you know, we had to find the dog qualities. Obviously, we had the ears. But it was the hair we were very concerned about, because the ears ride so high. Dog's ears are up here. So mine are blocked off down here. I give myself big sideburns here on the side, and a DA in the back with a ponytail, so I try to be a very cool dog with the soul patch.
Okay, we'll have to set her down. Prepare for an emergency landing. Give me a reading. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Will you stop that? Keep your seatbelts fastened back there. Oh, where did I?
My humor is kind of half wit.
Give me paw.
Half physical.
You want some?
No.
Oh, a little hair of the dog?
No, listen, answer that thing for me. Half disgusting.
Pizza the Hut.
Sometimes half beautiful. It's my appreciation of the human event.
Ludicrous speed! Go!
Spaceballs, the latest film from comic genius Mel Brooks.
The countdown has begun.
Can we risk not launching?
The world is on the brink.
Prepare to counterattack.
And only one man can save us now.
What a scoop!
Effective immediately, I'm going to rid our planet of all nuclear weapons.
Christopher Reeve is back as the Man of Steel in Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. For Reeve, participation in creating the new story was key in bringing him back.
In the middle of 1985, through various experiences I had, I began to think that this, a kid writing a letter to Superman and asking him to deal with the arms race might work as a topic for a Superman film, because it seemed obvious that we had to do more than catch helicopters and get cats out of trees. And that we needed to get back to the style and tone and big scale kind of entertainment of the original. And that was really one of the main reasons for my coming back.
Also returning for the project are Superman veterans Margot Kidder, Jackie Cooper, and Gene Hackman as the evil Lex Luthor. Joining this cast of seasoned actors is John Cryer as Lenny, Lex Luthor's dim-witted nephew.
Lenny is sort of a heavy metal drummer. He's a real airhead. He talks in sort of an exaggerated sort of way, and he gesticulates for no particular reason, you know. But he was great fun to play because he was silly, and I don't get a chance to do that very often. We came up with a lot of fun stuff together. I have to say he came up with the bulk of it, but he's an incredibly bright man.
Do you know what I can do with a single strand of Superman's hair?
You can make a toupee that flies.
Let's just keep your IQ a family secret, okay? Okay. Where is the woman?
Give it up. You'll never find her.
All that goes into making a difference.
The Man of Steel is back, and he's on a mission to rid the world of its deadliest weapons. But first, he must stop Lex Luthor and the powerful nuclear man in Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Hollywood has been home to some famous houses, but this one was different. Its doors opened on other worlds, other dimensions. The fantasy was entitled House. In the language of Hollywood, it went through the roof. Now there's a new house on the block, House 2, the second story. Like the original, its producer is Sean Cunningham, the man who made Friday the 13th, an annual event.
House is a place where you go into a setting and virtually anything can happen. All of the normal rules are off. This house, in some rooms, we've gone into Aztec jungles.
Charlie, there's a jungle in there.
We've gone into prehistoric times. We've gone into rainforest.
Thanks, Charlie.
And all kinds of other nether worlds.
Oh.
In House 2, I play Jesse McLaughlin. And he's a young artist who's trying to find a connection with his past through this house that he has inherited from his deceased parents. It's a big, ugly, ugly house with certain supernatural properties. This skull makes the whole movie work. This is the ticket to the whole thing. This skull is an object that I'm searching for.
Jesse.
And I dig up my great-great-grandfather to find it. Because the skull has certain magical properties that have, among other things, given him immortality.
Remember, boys, this house is a temple. As fantastic as any pyramid or castle you'll ever see.
I will tell you, they threw me for a loop when they said, this guy is 170 years of age. And that threw me back a little bit, and I said, well, I guess we're going to have to do a lot of makeup on it. And our director, Ethan, said, well, no, you may be able to play it without any. And I tell you, my heart sunk. I didn't think I looked quite that old.
John Ratzenberger, on the other hand, appreciates typecasting.
Oh, scared you, huh? Relax.
Oh, God, Bill, are you all right?
Yeah, fine. Who is this?
Another guy in a uniform, another dork. I'm America's leading uniform dork actor, basically.
So, is the room you having problems here with, Jess?
Yeah, all along this wall, but the rest of the house is fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that, Jess. Didn't look too valuable.
Ratzenberger is best known as Cliff, the popular postman from the hit series Cheers.
I'm known as the John Wayne of mail carriers, basically. Yeah, and mailmen's lockers all over the country is my picture. Sort of I'm like a Rambo figure for mailmen. This character's a lot different from Cliff in that he doesn't wear white socks. Brown socks. That's a very important point. It's when the Academy Awards come along. They should notice that.
Ratzenberger wants the world to know what House 2 is really about.
Basically, the story of House is the story of Bill Towner, the electrician.
Oops.
Who's happily married and finds an alternative universe behind one of the walls, defeats the Aztec savages, brings back the fair virgin maiden, and has to get home because Tuesday is meatloaf night. I think we'll find, you know, De Niro, Duvall, and all the greats doing electrician parts.
Rescuing a virgin was a breeze for Ratzenberger, but finding one was another matter.
We had a hell of a time here in Southern California. I don't know, you know, actually we had to go to Idaho to find the girl who plays the part. And I think she's going to be okay, but we have 2 more, you know, for the retakes.
I think Sean is painting a kind of rosy picture of the whole thing.
Part of the fun in making a scary movie is sort of like being, you know, 10 years old again and hiding in the bushes and then jumping out and saying, boo. I don't think anybody's ever been in a big old spooky house or a big old spooky castle or that didn't feel some sense of the history of the past, the vibrations, if you would.
Jess, you got a problem here. But, hey, like with any problem, you know, you don't want to let it get the best of you. You know, I've been working on these houses for about 20 years now, and I've seen enough tragedy and disaster to make you want to upchuck in your shorts.
So the babysitter goes upstairs, and the sound keeps getting louder. Oh, no.
All right!
Adventures in Babysitting is a nail-biting comedy about a high school senior and her 3 charges turned loose in the big bad city to face a lifetime of adventure compressed into one evening. The producers call it a comic nightmare.
They want me to sing.
Well, do whatever they want. Just get us out of here.
I can't sing.
But for 23-year-old Elizabeth Shue, it's a dream come true, her first lead role. And already, some studio insiders predict she's going to be the hottest actress in Hollywood. Among her biggest supporters is Chris Columbus, making his directorial debut with Adventures in Babysitting. A protege of Steven Spielberg and author of such hits as Gremlins and The Goonies, Columbus says he's never seen anyone so young with so much talent.
We interviewed about 150 actresses, and Elizabeth came in the first week, and she just had this incredible sparkle.
about her. I mean, it was just, it's something you don't see very often in an actress, especially young actresses today. We were very critical about who we were going to choose for the role. And she had a sense of honesty. And that's really what landed her the role, is the fact that she was so honest and so believable. We realized that she could actually take on this role of Chris Parker. And we also realized through the course of filming that she was an incredible comedian, as well as a terrific dramatic actress. Some people were capable of doing drama and others are capable of doing comedy, but she can actually do both. And I think that's what makes her one of the greats.
Despite the promise of a major movie career, Elizabeth Shue places equal importance on her studies at Harvard. She says learning and acting fit 50-50 in her life.
It's difficult sometimes, but at the same time, I'm so lucky to be able to do both, because I can feel when I'm at college the experience that I've had while I wasn't in college, so I feel like there's more that I want to learn about. And then when I come back to work, there are things that I learned in college that I can bring to my work.
Listen, guys, I gotta go downtown. Brad, will you please watch Sarah?
No way. What if the house explodes?
The house is not gonna explode.
Elizabeth Shue found that after spending 2 weeks with her young co-stars, she became the babysitter figure both on and off screen.
Yes, are you two listening to me?
The first 2 weeks of rehearsals was the feeling of this film. It was a little bit uncomfortable at first, and people were trying a little bit too hard because we just weren't comfortable. And I felt a little bit too old, and they felt probably too young. And then after 2 weeks of working together and getting to know them and sitting down and talking to them and seeing that they were supporting me while we were working, we were friends, and we actually wanted to hang out. Anybody have to go to the bathroom?
Nope.
That's not your parents' car, is it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
No!
What are we gonna do?
Everybody duck!
This is the night when things go from bad
My mom's car!
to worse
Big city, scum sucker.
to ridiculous.
Hey, I like danger.
You should try babysitting.
Chris can handle it.
Sarah's probably hanging from the rafters by now. Sarah, hold on! I'm still in control here.
Any problems?
No, not really.
Adventures in Babysitting with Elizabeth Shue, Hollywood's newest young star. That's it for this volume. Join us again for the next issue of Movies.